I'm Kel Mitchell, and you're watching Pretty Brown and Nerdy.
Hey nerds, Camille here, 1/3 of Pretty Brown and Nerdy, and I thought I'd do a little favorites video, a nerdy favorites video. Last month, April, was my birthday, and so it was a treat yourself month. Whether I got gifts or bought gifts for myself, I just wanted to dive right in. iZombie. I know a lot of people haven't watched the show or whatever, but it's definitely like one of the most slept on shows on Netflix. It came back for a 3rd season at the start of April, and I have been waiting for the show to come back for so long. Anyway, it came back April 4th, a few episodes in, and it is good as ever. Like, it's just interesting, funny, and it's a great show. You should watch it. The next favorite that I had was Your Name, an anime movie that was like a short release that came out in April, early April, and when I say that movie was good, holy freaking crap. It was good. Like, the animation was beautiful, the storytelling was lovely, like I cried so much. Next, this is an actual physical thing. I bought Hidden Figures. If you have not seen this movie and you're blurred, what are you doing? Moving on to some of the things that I purchased this month. I love the Disney Infinity toys, and since they stopped production on them, I've been hunting down all of the Star Wars Disney Infinity toys. I'm not gonna go out and buy all of them for all of the multitude of Disney fandoms that they had, but specifically Star Wars, because I really like the stylization. It kind of looks like, well, it looks like the Star Wars Rebel characterization for all of the characters. So definitely gonna do a video where I show you guys my whole collection, because I'm showing her off, but I finally got Sabine Wren from Star Wars Rebels. I have been looking for this little lady for so freaking long. I love her little Mandalorian spirit, and I don't know why she was so hard to find. Also, if you're not watching Star Wars Rebels, what are you doing? Come on, y'all. If you're a Star Wars fan, watch the Clone Wars, watch Star Wars Rebels, get your whole life. Speaking of Star Wars, I'm just a collector all around. I try not to go crazy. I only buy toys of like fandoms I'm really passionate about, Star Wars being one of them. And I'm collecting Tsum Tsums right now, and I don't have very many because I just don't want to go overboard, but I do collect the minis and some of the mediums, and I have one large one, and that's Stitch, because Stitch is adorable. But my partner got me Boba Fett for my birthday because he was on sale at the Disney store, so I love him. And he's a great, I don't know if you guys know this about Tsum Tsums, if you've ever like collected or touched a Tsum Tsum. They all have this like microfiber belly that you can wipe down your electronics with. So that's pretty freaking cool. Anyway, Boba, I love you. I got some cool nerdy birthday gifts, and so I didn't know that they were doing Sailor Moon Funko Pops, and then I put them on my Amazon wish list, and I got some for my birthday. So I have Jupiter and Mercury, and I'm hoping to get all of the Inner Senshi, and I might get Tuxedo Mask. I'm really not sure how I feel about Tuxedo Mask, but I might get them. Random, I was in Walmart the other night, as I do, and I saw this Harley Quinn shirt, and I thought it was a cute like workout shirt or a cute like 80-time shirt. I'm not super into muscle shirts, but if I like throw on a cute like sweater or something, although it's hot, I don't know, I'll probably guns out, suns out. I was on a little bit of a hiatus for collecting comics for a while, just because overwhelmed with like life and work, and like reading comics, you actually have to dedicate a lot of time to it, and so I just really didn't have the time. Anyway, I have been keeping up with Snot Girl, and I bought the trade because the trade is so lovely and beautiful, and I'm just so excited about Snot Girl. I had been since before it was announced. She is me. Like, if you know me, I'm perpetually stopped up, I'm perpetually snotty, and so I identified with her before the comic even came out. But I do go into the comic shop quite frequently because I like to look at comics and I like to see what I want to get in the future. And recently I stumbled upon this little zine comic by Melanie Gilman called Non-Binary, and I've been really trying to find more queer, trans, LGBT friendly, LGBT written stories and comics, and so I found Non-Binary, and this actually spoke to me extreme. Like I like broke down when I was reading this because it was so good, because like the identity struggle, like coming to terms with your gender, etc. It was just so good, and it just like reached me on a level that I didn't realize that a short zine would reach me on. Also, I got a signed copy at my local comic shop. I didn't actually do the signing, but I picked it up, and this zine was only $5. Speaking of queer media, I picked up this. It is called The Other Side, an anthology of queer paranormal romance. I jetted over to the shelf and I was like, is this a brown person on the front? Anyway, it's a collection of works by a bunch of different comic artists, writer, etc. about queer paranormal romance. What else can I say? I haven't made it through all of it, but everything about this so far from what I've read is so good, and I like that Melanie Gilman is involved. I guess I'm just really hyped for Melanie Gilman. Hopefully I can meet them sometime soon. So I want to tell you guys about Princess Ever After. It was a gift. It's a princess story with no prince. Princesses saving each other, princesses falling in love. It's just everything that I need in my life. Just look, she's going to save her princess, and I adore this. As for my last favorite of the month, okay, I really love Pokemon, and I'm really loving Pokemon Sun and Moon. I have not finished it because I'm lazy, but I love playing the game, and when I heard that they were doing the starters, like life-size starters for the trainers, I was like, I have to have them, but they were hella expensive, and so I only bought Poplio at first. Anyway, this is Pepper. He was my starter. I love him. He's been with me on a plane ride to Canada. He's been with me on long drives through Texas Hill Country. I love him. And got Rowlet from Toys R Us. Look at this Rowlet. Also, these plushes are the most well-made plushes I've ever touched in my entire life. Like, the feeling of them is just so freaking lovely. Finally, this little dumb cat Litten. I just love them so much, and I splurged a little, but I got them from Toys R Us, and I couldn't pass it up because they were actually really hard to find after a little while, and it was just fate that I was in Toys R Us one day and I saw them. So those are all my nerdy favorites. If you've picked up any good things, or if you know, collect any toys or anything like that, let me know in a comment below. Anyway, y'all, like, thumbs up, subscribe, share the video. Talk to us on Twitter at PBN Tweets. Bye, y'all.